Hello, welcome to another episode of People's Lima, episode 344. 3 to the double 4. I am your host, the man who always does the thing and does the thing real well. That's right. People's Lima, Eric Lima, what's going on? Well, I decided to make some changes. I unblocked everybody that, criticized my videos time because it's the holidays and I want to be a nice guy. But I'm going to have a word of warning for those who I blocked and I decided to unblock. I'm not going to put up with your comments. If you comment negatively on my videos, I will delete the comments. But please understand, because like I said, I'm getting tired of, having negative comments on my videos. Now, I always like positivity. I've always wanted to be positive. I'm getting too new day-ish, so to speak. But you know what? Hear me out. I've always appreciate, great feedback and all that. Listen, you guys make fun of me, yeah, and that's basically part of life. And you know what? It doesn't bother me that much, but still, I do appreciate that. Because a lot of my friends watch this, and sometimes their kids watch it. My little sisters watch it too, and I appreciate if you cut the criticizing comments, please. And it's listen, I'm just I just do the show just for fun. It's just it does. I don't care about being popular or like I said, fame and fortune. I don't do any of that. Last thing I need is like a hot Hollywood actress saying, let's say, I don't know, or a hot singer, let's say Katy Perry. Well, Katy Perry's dating YouTube sensation Eric Lima. You know, that's not what it's all about. It would be nice, but that's not what it's all about. It's all about me having fun. Letting the world know, hey, I'm here. Hi, how you doing? Just letting you know there's people out there that don't have that I know don't have a Facebook, don't have a Twitter or an Instagram account. Or, they want to watch videos of me, and so I want to give shout outs to those my friends that don't have any of those. So has been a rough week to start things off. Just with the Patriots losing, that's one. Uh, but like I said, that loss is no big deal because I'd rather take a regular season loss than run the table and go undefeated in the regular season, then go and lose the big one, like that happened to us in 2007. So we don't want to repeat of that, which is a good thing. So like every time we lose only one or two games, we end up winning the Super Bowl anyway. So we don't know what's going to happen here because injuries, the Gronk, Amendola, Edelman, and Jimmy Collins, not the Hightower. We're really concerned. So we'll be okay. Just we rest these players up. It'd be very, very important. Rest them when we really need them. So that's very important there. Yesterday, I thought I saw an old friend at my church. Not yesterday. Sunday. I thought he was at church. So he messaged me and said, "Oh, hi," and I typed in, "Hi, it's great seeing you in church yesterday." He's, "Oh, I was not at church yesterday." And I was like, "You weren't." And because the only thing is they look like the guy that I talked to looked like, and I realized it just dawned on me it was the nephew of one of our sound people, and I'm going, "Oh boy." So, and then this morning, that dang cat of mine decided to run upstairs and hide. I tried grabbing him with cheese. He was getting too wise, and I was like, "Oh, great." I was so upset. I was so upset. Like I'm running late for work, and then somebody moved my car. I didn't know about it, and then all of a sudden I had to scrape off the ice. It's like, geez, I'm running late for work, and I cannot drive this car with ice on my window. So there you go. But I'm okay. It's just it's running crazy. Tomorrow I'm working till 12. Thursday I'm working till 12 because we have big weeks coming in next week. Whew. Sometimes I say I'm just glad my dad's retiring the 19th. So it's the first day of December. 24 more days till Christmas. And 18 more days till my father retires. It's going to be nuts around here for a few more days. It's like, yep, going that way, my brain goes one way and everybody else goes another way. Zing. And, basically, yeah. Yeah, you know what, though? A lot of people make fun of me. They call me retard or Rain Man and all that. It was back in the day. It's like, some people are unbelievable, It's like, I really don't even give a crap anymore. It's like I've been diagnosed with everything from OCD, ADD, ADHD, and excuse me, and it's one of those things where it's I've been around people, who are different, people with Down syndrome, people, and all that. And, it's like, I had special needs when I was a kid, I was going to, I bounced from public school to public school to public school until, sixth grade. And when I went to a Christian school, because I became a born again Christian back in '85. And so, like, a lot of things have happened to me in my life, and just, hey, there's, excuse me, it's been one of those things where you just, you can't adjust, it's like you cannot control what has happened to you in the past. You cannot, you can't, sometimes you can't change the past, but you can work for a better future. And I couldn't, that couldn't be much truer. Like I said, my life has been, had a difficult journey. I had a difficult journey in my life since I was a child growing up. And just for, you know, you know, I've come a long way. And the biggest reason why I did do this show is to let people know I've come a long way. You know, many people make fun of me. You live in your parents' basement. You're a loser. You know, what? I don't consider me living with my family a loser. In fact, I'm thankful. I always have an attitude of gratitude. I'm always been thankful. And the Bible says, "Give thanks in all things." You know, and and it's just, that's why I've always been doing that. I should be giving thanks in every situation, not just on a Thursday, and on a Thursday day in November. Okay, it should be every day. That's why I love the holidays so much. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And another scripture in the Bible that came to mind, the book of Proverbs. I forget what, I think it's Proverbs chapter 15. I forget. I think it was 1 or 5. The verse where a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And I've been succumbing to my anger because of many harsh words in here. And I try to throw insults back, and I apologize for insulting people. But if I try to insult people or bully people, I'll be as bad as those who insult me. That's why I try to not get bothered by that anymore, And that's why I always say, like, really, you're going to insult me like that, because it's all the insults that you guys, you haters out there throw at me, or, all the criticisms thrown at me. Sometimes I get oversensitive, and I take that to heart, because lots of kids out there, lots of people out there, will get bullied to the point where some of them take their own lives, and that's not really cool, That's not awesome. It's not great. We got to protect. We got to stop the bullying. That's why cyberbullying should be stopped. It's very important that I get the word out there because, listen, even at 38 years old, I get bullied a lot. By haters here on YouTube or on Twitter and all that, and people call me idiot, retard, Rain Man, and it's not right. It's not cool. It's not acceptable. I won't accept that. All right, I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept dead words. And insults. I'm sorry. That's how I am. I refuse to accept the negativity. That's why I do the show, because I want to let you bring some positivity, some smiles on people's faces. I don't care about how many views I'm getting, how many videos are going to go viral and all that. It's all about being myself. And being myself is very, very important. I may not be the coolest guy on the block. May not be the most handsome guy in the universe. Why I have a lot of girls follow me on Twitter and friend me on Facebook. It boggles my mind. And I'm not gay or anything like that. And I do appreciate all my female followers, but because sometimes I look at myself, and go, am I that handsome? They like me so much. I'm not being arrogant or anything like that. Sometimes I question myself. And what's very important is that I work hard. I have a part-time job. But not the best, not the most glamorous job in the world. I do not have the most glamorous life in the world, but I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful for the friends I've made. I'm thankful for the family that I have. I'm thankful for everybody, because the fact of the matter is, if it hadn't been for all of them, I would not be here today. You know, Excuse me for, if I go religious, because I just had to thank the Lord Jesus Christ, because if it had not been for Him, I wouldn't be here today. Believe me, I would not be here today. You know, talking to all of you, and I think there's a reason why I've been put in this earth for a reason, and this is probably one of the biggest purposes. I think having YouTube is one of the best things ever. It's one of the best things ever. It's ever happened in the internet, because it doesn't have to be about being popular. Justin Bieber, YouTube made Justin Bieber famous and all that. I just plus I want to get the word out there. You know it's sorry. Keep repeating myself sometimes. Yeah, I feel like a Rain Man, but I'm not. It just happens that way. A little quirky. You know, but I do expect some enemies in my life, and I made some enemies. And it's really, sad. Like I wish we all get along. There's a girl I once had a crush on that I'm not. Like I said, I said this on some videos beforehand, that I've not spoken to her in 20 years. And, it's kind of sad, but you know what? It happens. Not many people understand me and who I am and what I'm all about. Seriously. And you know that's why I don't go out much, because oh, you're a loser. No, I just don't go out much. Because I have a job that requires me to wake up way early in the morning. And the reason why, to me, the title of this video will be Holiday Reflections, because I'm trying to reflect around here during the holiday season. And life could hand me a bunch of lemons. It could hand me the worst hand ever in life. But you know what, though? I take life and say, I'm going to make something good with it. You know? Sometimes I would have a few choices. I would say, forget this whole show. I retired from this show. I'm not going to do it anymore. And look at it and just go, screw it. Or I can keep right going with this, despite what the haters say, despite what the critics say. I'm going to keep going with this, because they don't understand what have I been through in my life. I think the problem with you haters is you've never been in my shoes before. And you probably say some wise like, oh, I don't really want to be in your shoes anyways. No, you're right. You don't want to be in my shoes. Sometimes, because you have your own path. You be yourself. You be who you are. I've always wanted to be myself. I can do wrestling impressions. I can do dances and all that, just to make people laugh and happy and all that. I'm just being me. I'm just being myself, trying to have some fun. But to the haters out there, you have to understand, unless you step in my world and in my shoes, you'll never understand. You'll never understand how I feel. You never understand what I go through. Many people look at my life and they say it sucks. Nah, it doesn't. I usually complain about my life sometimes, saying it sucks, and all that. But you know what? Life is what you make of it. If you choose to let it suck, then it sucks. If you decide, well, I'm not going to have a bad attitude in life, I'm just going to go out and do what I got to do. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to smile and be happy. Then your life could get better. You have to be smart too. Because a lot of things out there, a lot of temptations that could really just drag you down. And you can either give into it and say, I move out of the way. And just walk on, move on. All right, forget that. Maybe people, many of you guys may berate me because I'm different. You're right. I am different. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being different? If we were all the same, this world, this planet would be the most boring place ever. In fact, it would be so boring, aliens will probably come down, look at us and go, this planet sucks. We're going to another planet. We got to be unique, guys. We have to be unique. We have to be who we are. We have to be ourselves. There's no doubt that being ourselves is very important. That's why we have friends. If you have friends that like you and care about you, who you are, because you're you. All right? Don't be somebody that you're not. Because being someone else, it causes you to lose your identity. You know, like I said, sometimes I am a kid at heart. I'm maybe 38 years old. I may live in my parents' basement. You can make fun of me because of that. You can make fun of that fact that I don't have a girlfriend. So what, though? To me, I don't think I'm a loser. I just figure myself as a winner in my own right. I'm not bragging about. I'm not being arrogant or standing in front of the mirror. Look how handsome I am. No, I'm just very proud of of my life and where I came from. To me, if I'm not in jail, in a hospital, or in a casket, I'm good. My life is good. I'll be honest with you guys. There's a lot of people out there who think they're great and perfect, but there's some things about them that you don't know. I can say my life is great. I can say my life is good, but I want to be open. I want to be open-hearted and open-minded as well. You know, I you know I want my life to be like almost like an open book, so to speak. Let you know, hey, listen, I'm not perfect. Never have been, never will. To me, there are three misconceptions about born again Christians that everybody should, that people know. All right, and that it's a misconception. The first misconception is just because I'm a born again Christian that means I'm perfect. Let me tell you something. I'm not perfect. That's one misconception. I'm not perfect. The second misconception is that just because I'm a born again Christian that I'm better than everyone else. No, I make mistakes. I'm human just like the rest of the world. You know, I bleed. I'll make mistakes. I sin. You know, and the third misconception is that we hate gay people. I just like people. All right. I don't care what label they have. I don't care what sexual preference they have. You know, but I don't give into the lifestyle or give into the sin. I just do what I do. I just like people for where they're at, and who they are. I don't care. I look at people as people. That's it. You know, I don't discriminate. Now people wondering, well, what about the Muslims and all that? Listen, I know there's lots of people out there that are trying to do mean things, but what we gotta do is nothing but pray for them. You know, I'm not gonna bully anybody for their sexual preference or their religious preference either. You know, but I like people I'm friends with some people that I have common bonds with them. Like I got some friends that watching wrestling. I give kinds of I don't care about what they do outside the ring. I work with friends at Ruby Tuesday. When I worked with people who are gay. I look at them as coworkers. I don't look at them as gay people. I don't I look at them as coworkers. I look at them as friends. That's it. I work with people who like video games. I'm friends with people who like video games. You know, and I'm cool with that. I'm also friends with people who like the Red Sox or like the Patriots. That's that's why I look at people like that. Say, who's this person? Oh, he's a fellow Patriot fan like I am. I used to work with this guy. Well, this is an old friend of mine. Old former neighbor of mine. That's why I look at people. I don't want to say that person's gay. I don't like that person. I'm not that type of person to do that. You know, Prejudice is a very, very horrible thing. You know, like I say, let's go back to cyberbullying. I don't want to bully people because of the what they look like, tone of their skin. There's some people out there want to go, what is he doing, man? You're supposed to say that. What are you thinking? It's like I got a lot of people that hate the Patriots. It's like, read your facts, dude. Really? You know. I tell you what, it is amazing though that a lot of people you know look at me and they hate my guts. Look at my friend Chris CCG1171. He likes horror movies. I don't, but he likes wrestling. That's why I'm friends with him. He likes wrestling. I used to see him at the Whalen City Festival a lot. Bottom line is, guys, I'm human just like everybody else. My goal here on YouTube is not to be a big star or anything like that. It's just let the world know who I am. Nothing more, nothing less. Bring me a little sense of humor. I may be a little nutty in the head sometimes. I'm probably crazy and loony like Dean Ambrose, but I'm just Eric Lima. The reason why I call myself the People's Lima because I have people that like me. And another reason why, because people that I work with call me by my last name. Hence the name was born. So, I've gone on long enough. Hopefully, I'll give you a little bit of food for thought. I'm going to do this show for a long time until the day the Lord calls me home. This is Eric Lima. See you in the next episode. I don't know what I'm going to talk about my next episode, but who knows? Christmas is around the corner, my friends. 3 weeks from this Friday. Unbelievable, isn't it? So, I'm the one in a million, Eric Lima. And not only that, use your head, don't do stupid things. And most importantly, when life hands you crap in your life, remember, keep things homey fresh. And to the haters out there, if you're not down with me, because you're not down with the OPP. Peace, love, and blessings. See ya.